So, of course, Buddhism is a philosophy that emerged out of India in about 500 BC with the birth of the teacher who became known as the Buddha. And, he was in response to many of the different Hindu schools of thought and, all of the philosophical ferment that was so prevalent in India at the time. And he spent many years studying with many teachers from many different traditions, and ultimately felt that the place where he was going to find the most teaching was internally. And he sat down under the proverbial, what is now known as the Bodhi tree. It was a big strangler fig, and meditated there until he felt that he understood the nature of reality and the nature of enlightenment. And as I mentioned, when he emerged out of that meditation with great encouragement from his fellow students, he was finally convinced to start teaching, and he did deliver the teachings on the Four Noble Truths. And he also delivered a series of teachings on something called the Eightfold Path, which is another set of guidelines that the lay practitioner can follow, and very, very helpful in developing one's practice. I will just give you the steps of the path. The first one is developing a right, or as Bob says, realistic view of the nature of reality and oneself. To develop right, or as Bob says, realistic intention in terms of, what is our intention? Of course, with the Bodhisattva path, it's very clear what our intention is to be able to develop ourselves so that we can serve others more fully. But as a layperson, the right intention is that we must dedicate ourselves to mental and ethical self-improvement. And then the other steps on the path include right speech, right action, right livelihood, and then also right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. As you head into Buddhist study, you encounter these teachings and more, and really, it's important to understand that Buddhism is often just considered to be only a religion, but it is also a philosophy. It is also a psychology. It's a method for understanding the nature of reality and the nature of the mind. And it is a process of education whose goal is the attainment of happiness for everyone. So yes, we are engaged in a religious practice, but we're also engaged in a philosophical practice, in an educational practice that is designed to help us develop. And as we walk the path as a lay practitioner, we gain all of the benefits from the many, many, many teachers, including Shantideva, who have offered their insights and thoughts and articulations of the Buddha's words. And of course, studying the Buddha's words and teachings extensively. But as you enter into the path of the Bodhisattva, there is a kind of turning of the wheel where you begin to see the teachings from another point of view.